Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're diving into some of the most underrated Donghua you're probably missing. Shows that may not top the trending charts but deliver powerful stories, unique worlds, and unforgettable characters. Let's get started. First up, the Island of Siliang. Don't let the calm art fool you. This Donghua is emotionally rich and layered with myth. Tuli, a mortal girl raised on a mysterious island, dreams of freedom and martial mastery. But this island isn't normal. It's a prison for immortals who defied the divine order. As Tuli grows, she uncovers her hidden connection to the gods, and a forgotten past reawakens. It's a slow burn, but once it ignites, the tension between divine laws, fate, and rebellion becomes addictive. Stunning animation, god-tier character writing, and a haunting atmosphere make this a hidden gem you can't ignore. Next, Big Brother, also known as My Senior Brother, is too steady. If you love satire with solid cultivation, this one's for you. Meet the world's most paranoid senior disciple, one who plans for every possibility, down to ridiculous levels. He cultivates steadily, avoids danger, and somehow always ends up winning. It's hilarious, but underneath the comedy is surprisingly sharp writing and clever world building. A perfect balance of humor and power scaling with a main character who thinks 20 steps ahead. Third, Geng Ji. This Donghua blends Eastern mythology with a dystopian twist. Geng is a prince who loses everything after his royal family is crushed by the gods. Reborn as a slave, he vows revenge not just on the gods, but on fate itself. The animation style is gritty, the battles are massive, and the character arcs are intense. If you're into rebellion against divine tyranny with serious power development and a strong cast, this series deserves your attention. Next is Transcending the Nine Heavens. A time reversal cultivation epic with deep politics and layered strategy. The main character returns to the past with all his future knowledge and swears to protect the people he once lost. This isn't just about fighting, it's about building alliances, avoiding past mistakes, and reshaping destiny. It mixes court intrigue, deep romance, and sharp action. If you enjoy long game strategy with emotional stakes, this is a hidden masterpiece. Fifth, My Heroic Husband. This one flips cultivation tropes on their head. A modern business genius is reincarnated into a historical world, right into a merchant family. But instead of chasing martial power, he uses economics, trade, and strategy to become unstoppable. What starts as a light comedy turns into a tactical warfare saga, where brains beat brute force. There's romance, politics, and power, but told in a unique, refreshing way. Next, Tomb of Fallen Gods, also known as Shen. Resurrection, ancient ruins, and forbidden power. Chen Nan wakes up in a shattered world where ancient civilizations from both East and West collided. What follows is a journey through mystical lands, buried truths, and old gods. The Donghua mixes fantasy adventure with deep lore, a bit of darkness, and high-stakes conflict. If you like novels like Perfect World or Desolate Era, this gives off similar vibes with a unique twist. And finally, Ling Cage. This one is pure sci-fi meets philosophy. In a ruined future Earth, humanity is driven underground by unknown threats. The last survivors send teams to the surface, but what they find there is not just danger, but the truth behind the fall of civilization. With breathtaking visuals, tragic characters, and haunting mysteries, Ling Cage explores survival, sacrifice, and the price of humanity. It's not a typical cultivation story, but it hits hard. These 7 Donghua may not get the hype of mainstream titles, but each one brings something fresh, bold, and memorable. If you're tired of watching the same plot over and over, dive into these underrated gems. You might just find your next obsession. So these are some underrated Donghua that you might not have seen yet, so give them a try. Comment your favorite, and if you want a part 2 of underrated Donghua, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, keep cultivating.